The following content are the expressed thoughts, views, ideas, and opinions of the individuals and guests of the Nerds Have Spoken podcast. This podcast may contain adult language and themes not suitable for children under the age of 17. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Please stand by while we wait for the cast of the Nerds Have Spoken. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jason Lowry on the Nerds Have Spoken. I'm here with my partners in crime. I got some Eric B, some Wolfenstein, and Coco Smooth. How you guys doing?
Whoop, 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 whoop. We in the building. I tell you, I'm doing better than last week.
Yeah. Why is that? Why don't you tell us about that?
Last week was a rough one, man, and I don't know what it was. Like, work was just crazy, and then it was busy with like home stuff. Like, we picked up a new refrigerator and stove, and we had to get the old one out. I had to go get it and put that stuff in there. We were blessed to be able to obtain it, but it was work, and then on top of that, just work stuff. It's been crazy busy, which is good. Like, I'm not mad about that, but when you get like those people who don't. What it is, honestly, is people don't want to come off their money during the holiday time, and I get it. But if that's the case, like, don't bring your car to me, because I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with it, and it's gonna cost you money if you're out of warranty. I mean, you brought it to me to tell you what was wrong with it. Don't get mad at me when I tell you what the price is. You know what I mean? Like, that's my logic. I see you saying, you know what, I really wasn't expecting this. This is a bad time. I have mad sympathy for that. You know what I'm saying? I got mad sympathy for that, but like, don't be a cheapwad when you was like, oh my God, I didn't expect that to be that much. It's a water pump. I mean, you're leaking oil. Like, your engine is literally falling out your car. What did you think was gonna happen? But other than that, man, that was my last week. This week is so far so good, man. So no complaints.
Nice. Dude, as you're sitting here talking, I'm looking up at my top right on my screen, and I'm trying not to laugh behind Yul right now. We can talk about that later.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, shoot. Well, while we're at Yul, man, how are you, man? How was you, Mr. Special Guest?
Well,
this number 2, right? This number 2 for you on the show, right?
Well, yeah, I guess
2.5, 2.25. 2.25. Well, welcome back, Yul.
There was a couple of failed attempts.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good, brother.
Stuff happens. Good to see you, though, bud.
Thank you, guys. What I've learned recently, as you know, as time goes on, is just how quickly your body starts to fuck up badly. Like, I'm developing like arthritis in some joint that I used to remember that it was happening, right? Like, my right knee starting to feel stuff. I'm like, when the colds start to come, my toes, instead of just getting numb, now feel the arthritic. You know what I mean? That if you ever had arthritis, you know what's going on.
Listen, I can't even lift my legs up, put my pants on anymore. So I feel you.
He's like, I got arthritis in my dick. I'm having a hard time and shit.
I'm like, what is going on here? I'm not even an athlete. Why is this happening to me?
Oh, man. Fair enough, right? Man.
Go to the colder areas and see how you feel, like Eric and them. So.
Oh yeah, I know. Don't even come up here, bro.
Arthur, make it.
Yeah, man. Arthur, get the knocking on your knees.
I mean, I've experienced cold before, but not at an old man age. Like, I lived in Korea, and Korea gets pretty fucking cold.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what's up. So you had a pretty good week. Other than that, you good?
Yeah, no. Obviously, my weeks have been poor, dude. Like, the Chargers took the worst L I'd ever saw on Sunday. It was so bad. 45-0. I could not believe it. I was just like, no.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, and the worst part about it, our coach still stayed employed. I'm like,
at least you didn't lose to Washington.
Who lost to Washington recently? Did the Steelers lose to Washington?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought
it was close.
That happened?
Yeah.
Dude, and you got two Steelers fans on the show, so I was tearing up thinking of Wolf. I was like, God damn it, we're both probably cussing up a storm right now.
It's hard to get a full whatchamacallit, undefeated season, but I predict that the Steelers are going to take it anyway. They just have a stout enough team.
I'd rather go and lose one game during the season and win a championship than to do what my Patriots did when Brady was there. And boy, oh boy, 16-0, they lost in the Super Bowl. Like that stings, bro. Take that one L, bro.
You could be like the Clippers, and one of your best guys gets sent immediately to the immediate rivals, the Lakers.
Let's go, my friends. Come to the squad.
No.
The door is open.
So, Wolf, how was your week, dude?
Well, as if you follow me on Facebook, I'm sure you know that I've been doing some traveling, not voluntarily, of course, not for fun. I'm not going to Disney World or going anywhere fun. I'm going to places for work, some high-risk COVID area places. I've gone to Ohio. I've gone to Indiana and Michigan and Texas twice.
Yep.
And somehow I've survived. I didn't catch anything. I didn't bring anything home. I felt good. And then last week, we found out that one of my coworkers tested positive.
Oh, no.
So I was safer out in the world
than being in the office.
Than being in the office.
Well played.
So what happens now? Do they do a nose swab and a cavity search? Like, what happens next?
Cavity search.
That's what I need.
Where do they get you?
Both ends like a stuffed pig. Like, I don't know.
No. So what happened was Monday, I got a test. I went down to the CVS. They gave me this. I had to do it myself. So I had to do this in my nose. Yeah, I was not happy with that.
No.
At least somebody smacked you in the head when you were doing it.
Yeah. But no, I got the results today, and I'm negative, so it's fine.
Oh, good stuff.
I wasn't around him. They issued a mask. They finally did a mask mandate at work, and he was wearing his mask for the 2 days I was there. He was there.
Good stuff.
So,
good stuff. So you're negative for that, but what about the other stuff?
Well,
that's okay. OnlyFans. We'll tell it on the OnlyFans.
So, are you going to give him a mandatory test too? You know, your coworker to shove a swab down his nose.
I want to. This stupid jerk had a wedding. Had a wedding. Shotgun wedding because he knocked up his girlfriend. So they had to for some reason you had to do this now because god.
It wasn't his sister, was it? Like
you know what it was? I'm gonna start a rumor. Yes, it was.
He's like, fuck that guy.
I don't care. F that guy. His sister. Thank you. That's what I'm doing.
We are really off the rails tonight, aren't we? So
yeah.
Hey, man.
Only 8 minutes in, and it's over.
Yep.
Hey,
I thought we were a half hour and we're only 8 minutes. You know, there's going to be a messed up meme this week now. Someone like,
it's coming.
It's going to be like Wolf, like with a funny looking face with a doctor, like holding, like, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
That's the thumbnail this week, isn't it?
The truth is,
it's gonna be you going like this with the glove and me going behind.
No, it's the opposite. It's gonna be Wolf like doing the glove like this and Yul behind him.
I don't know if you guys ever had to get tested for something like this, but I tell you, what happens is when it does happen, it feels like your butt is like been wet the entire day because of the jelly.
Wolf's like, where are we going with this?
Wait,
back
it up. What are you getting tested for?
To see if I had like a enlarged prostate.
Oh.
And this was when I got back from Iraq.
He's like,
it
wasn't when I was done.
Yeah. I was like, God, there's something wrong down here. I don't know what's going on. Was it possible that you might have a prostate issue? I'm like, well, I'm hoping that it's nothing. Well, let's go check it out. And and again, a healthy dose of the jelly, and after the whole day, it just feels like
He heard it.
it just feels wet the whole day, and you're just like, what?
Can you feel my thumb? It's magic. It's magic.
Killing me, Jay.
Well, speaking of killing me, Jay, how's your week this week?
Moving on from the butt stuff portion of the show.
On
How's
the
your
butt
week,
stuff.
Jay?
It's just growing up,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
It's not a pleasant experience, especially the after part, because you're like, dude, just when you got out of the most uncomfortable situation, it's
Did
still
you at least
uncomfortable.
ask them to buy you dinner?
No, man, they skipped that and went right to it.
Oh man. Excuse me.
So, Jay, anything in your butt this week?
Nope.
Peg leg, Jay.
Here, let me. There it goes. All right. No. I just had a pretty good week. Just hung out at home. Worked late Sunday. I was up all night Sunday working. Didn't get to bed till 5 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning.
Yikes.
Went to sleep for a couple hours, woke back up, worked till like midnight. So it's been pretty crazy the last few days. I think they're kind of freaking out because what was it? I'm off the last 2 weeks of the year, which is rapidly approaching.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like,
but yeah, it's
caught
kind
up
of
on
hung
your
out at
stuff.
work. No cavity searches for me, thank God. You know, you can have that. For me.
Better luck next time.
Went to physical therapy last night. You know, the same old. Just kind of hung out, did some exercises there. They've been kicking my ass, but it's been feeling pretty good. I'm walking on one crutch now.
Good stuff, man.
Versus
Congrats,
two,
bro.
So
Progress.
thank you. Beyond that, I mean, that's pretty much about it. Just kind of hanging out. That's pretty much about it. Like hanging out with you guys. We're pushing a little late than what normally we are because I had to do some work stuff on Sunday that I was unexpected, which I'll talk about.
Understandable.
Yeah, man.
Later. Yeah.
Bro.
It's that time of year where everybody's trying to scramble last minute. So
Let's get into these halls.
What'd you get? What'd you get? Oh my God! What'd you get?
dude, we need to have like a tone of like Yul, I'm sorry, Wolf. Like, what'd you get? Like, just record that shit.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Well, let's start with our special guest, man. What'd you get, Coco Smooth?
Dude, I'm about to show y'all. Okay, so like,
Lay it on us, Daddy.
check this out.
Easy.
Everybody knows, if you guys have been following me just in my Facebook feed in general, how often I post about Grogu, right? So,
Oh, good.
or M/Baby Yoda, right? So everybody decided
Did you get any
at one
explosive
time.
deals?
No, it wasn't even.
Terrible. Terrible. Wow. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're going to be laughing about that shit later.
Oh, dude, yeah. So my parents, everybody, like, I'll show y'all. You just stand fast.
Yeah, dude, go ahead.
Started off with this dude, right?
Nice.
Grogu.
You guys look alike.
Wow. Oh, come on. He can't even hear you. Oh, there's two.
Double up.
Twins.
Double up.
Damn, yo. Holy shit. I thought Bethany was obsessed. Fuck.
Another one.
Oh
Ooh,
my God, bro.
triplets.
Damn, yo.
Yeah, dude.
That's the one that moves, right? I think that's the one that moves around.
And all of this
There's
all
four.
last week, guys.
Oh.
The,
Oh,
Funko
shit.
Pop Mandalorian.
Oh, wow. That looks phenomenal.
Look what he's holding.
And,
So for all of our listeners, he just held up the giant
Yeah,
Funko
I
Pop
went on
Mandalorian Beskar armor.
Oh, he's got the child pop. Yeah.
Nice.
child.
Damn, yo, he really is going in. Holy shit. He's a fucking crack addict for that.
You got two of them boys. Double
Yeah,
up.
this was a different. The last one was the one with him in a bag.
One's holding a bowl, one's holding nothing, one's holding what the fuck ever.
And this one is that made me sad the most, obviously.
Oh,
That's why you get the explosive deals. Like,
yeah, that's
oh,
unfortunate.
you know
man.
what's funny? Pull the box up real quick. They were preempting it. Hold the box up real quick. They were preempting it. Look at the box. No, look on the side of the box. You can see it.
Is it?
Look. You flip it on the other side. Now look to the left side of the box. No. Flip it back over. Okay, now bring it closer towards you. You'll see that there's a little explosion in the background.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
That's unfortunate, man.
We should have known.
I was
Easter eggs.
right, and today I went on it's new comic book day, so I went and picked up like a F ton of books. Right.
Sword number 1.
I was Sword. How is that so far? Did you read it
I
yet?
haven't got a chance to read it yet because I just did a YouTube video posting all of the stuff that I got today.
And where can they find you on YouTube that you do all this stuff?
Coco Smooth 619 on YouTube, my channel.
Nice.
I don't fully advertise because, to be honest, man, when you put yourself out there, I get worried about the kind of stalkers and crazies that go out there to that mess with people all day. You know what I mean?
Just a flag channel. I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing I need is a bunch of
Crazy
far right wingers, giving me a hard time about any, things that I
Yeah, you're gonna steal your Grogu's.
right.
There's going to be an SJW chasing you next time for a cavity search. Like
I know something. Like, look at this guy. He's got so many so many baby Yodas. You shouldn't even have all of that.
Oh, you're fine.
Like what happened to the non-green baby Yodas out there or something, right? But yeah, a lot of really good books out there. This one I think that you guys are going to get a kick out of, because I know that some of you guys are kaiju fans.
Kaiju. Yeah.
This one's called Kaiju Score. It's by Aftershock Comics. Why this is cool is because Aftershock, they got their own. I think they have their own exclusive deal or working their way into getting their own studios and stuff. So, because comic books, as you guys see trending, are becoming the new scripts to get into Hollywood, really, and that's why. I think that's why there's a lot of fighting taking place in the nerd community because the politics that go along with Hollywood / our entertainment, everything's got to have some kind of quota to it now, instead of just going through things through the art. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just tell a story without some kind of criticism for meeting certain quotas or whatever. So I just kind of feel bad. Like what's going on with Cyberpunk right now. There's a lot of people complaining about, I guess, not enough certain things going on.
So the new game just came out?
Yeah.
It came out today or yesterday, didn't it?
I think yesterday yesterday. I'm like, gosh, damn, people, can't you guys just play a gosh damn game without politicizing it or something?
Yeah, I can't wait to go pick that up tomorrow.
But that's everything these days. It's not just games. It's movies. It's comics. It's whatever's.
Yeah, man. I feel you.
Did you get anything else this week or?
Say again? Oh no! I got too many doggone comics.
Holy shit! That's stacked, dude.
Was that an X-Men Chris Claremont cover with Magneto?
The box. You saw that? You saw that box?
Yeah, that was fire, bro.
Yeah, that was that box is the when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's where I'm putting all my X-Men from the 90s in that box to match.
That's
but
cool.
This one's the highlight that I got. Homesick Pilots.
What is that about?
This is the foil cover. I believe so. If somebody said that it was a mix between haunted meets, I forget, but I know it's something to do with a haunted house.
Okay.
So it's a horror. It's
like a horror comic almost.
Book, yeah.
And it looks like Image is the publisher on that.
Yeah, Image doing this, and the funny thing is, Image. I'm glad that Image is starting to pick up its game because its competition has become fierce. Like Boom Studios, the guys who do Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer books, a lot of their titles are they're coming up. Like Something is Killing the Children. That's
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
That's the one book that you guys, if you guys ever get a chance to really pick up while it's cheap, like if you guys just happen to come across something Killing the Children, y'all should pick it up because I have a feeling that's going to be the next closest thing to Walking Dead. Because obviously, Walking Dead, it was a lightning in a bottle kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's and everybody's, because of the success of that series, everybody's trying to up their game to try to, you know what I mean, get to that level of fame, money, and all this other stuff. So
nice. All right. Well, yeah. Be sure to everybody check him out. We'll post a link in the description. And you know, he's a good friend of ours. I've known Yul for years, so I actually sit and watch some of his actual comic books. So pretty fun.
Nice. That's what's up. Wolf, what about you, man? What you got?
Let's start off with loose figure. We got a Marvel Legends Sif.
Nice.
Normally a 2-pack with Thor. I found the single one.
How loose was she?
Oh. Whoa.
You're getting canceled, buddy.
Whoa.
We got movie Venom.
Nice.
I got one stuck at BBTS right now.
Oh man.
Could be wild
if it's any, I was about to say, if it's anything like that, Thomas, you'll get it next year.
All right, and I need you guys to roll a fatty for this Pimp Daddy.
that's what's up.
Oh shit!
The only
Burning
destro
money.
that matters these days, dude.
I kind of want to buy that just for the burning money.
Yo, that's fire. That burning money was fun.
I need Darius to sign that for me. Black Series got some Ewok love there. T-Bow. I didn't know he had a name.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
Teddy Bear number 5.
You know me, dude? No, I'm just kidding.
Teddy Bear number 5. Good one, Wolf.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Canon Jarrus.
Nice.
Oh, all this stuff is by Nate Simmons, by the way. Shout out to that dude.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to him. Still keeping his family in our prayers.
Yes.
Especially around these times.
Of course.
Vader.
Big Vader.
Now is that Return of the Jedi Vader?
No, Empire Strikes Back.
Nice. There we go.
Empire.
And keeping up with the Mandalorian theme we got going on right now.
Oh, that looks good.
Beskar.
The Beskar version.
Oh yeah.
And undoubtedly the hottest Star Wars character in the fandom right now.
That's a fact, bro. That is a fact. I'm actually half tempted to pick one up myself just because.
I would.
Dude, I want someone to make a custom head of her for that.
For the Rosario.
Yeah.
And then finally.
Oh, here we go. Lay it on us, Daddy.
Bring that broom out.
Oh, snap. Scared in the
There you
street.
go.
That's what's up.
From TF Source, we got Storm. Got a little Black Friday deal going on here.
Nice.
Somebody took advantage of it.
It's a good set. Unfortunately, it does have its problems. One is missing a finger. Didn't come with a pinky.
I was gonna ask.
Sure, it's not in a box.
Yeah, not in there. I checked twice. The wings on these things were not painted extremely well. Like there's some like white overspray. This doesn't look great. You can see that.
Was it like the originals? Like they had the overspray on the inside. The originals.
I didn't have the originals. I didn't know anything about
the
it.
original set, and it came with like a white powdery dust when you open them up. I think Bobby's was like that too.
No, this isn't dust. It's like it looks like dust, but it doesn't rub off. So. I will say the foot transformation is better. They did improve on that. They just got their fingers in order.
Because you were doing that on the Saturday night meetup, right? Where you?
Yeah, a little meetup of transforming them. I didn't have too much trouble with it. You just got to push it right through with a little bit of strength. It's not bad. So they definitely improved that. I wish that's what she said. That's all I got. Who's next?
Jay, what you got, man?
Actually, it's been a pretty light week for me this week. I was supposed to receive 4 packages in the mail, and they're still stuck in transit. It's been stuck in Maryland like bouncing around Maryland for like the last like week.
USPS.
Yep.
Yep.
Bastards.
Sounds about right now.
So, couple things I got. I got a new headset for the Xbox.
Nice.
I got the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 2. Pretty nice. I was able to use it Saturday night.
They clear? Pretty clear?
Oh yeah, dude! It's got the cooling memory foam shit. That's what the headphone pieces are. Like,
sweet.
Oh my god, they're
So
phenomenal.
that'll annoy your head after a while.
Yeah, I got me some Tokar and Razor.
Sweet. Get that NECA 2-pack. Let's go.
The NECA 2-pack. Got that in yesterday. I was actually surprised. I did not get shipping, nothing from them at all. And then it just randomly showed up on my doorstep. I was like, what the fuck is this huge box like sitting here?
Yeah, that box is huge.
Then I kind of pulled this out of the package so you guys can see this. But I got some Supreme Knight Batman from Mezco.
Nice.
What's this?
That's the one you had to get through Mezco, right? You couldn't buy it.
No. The PX ones are not through Mezco. This one wasn't, but this is the older version where he's got the dark blue and gray suit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that from a particular story that I am not aware of?
No.
Supreme Knight?
No, it's just Mezco. Basically, they do Ascending. What is it? Ascending is the first one. Then you have I can't remember the other one. And then Supreme Knight. And so basically, it's like a young, middle-aged, and old Batman is which ones they're doing. And literally, that was pretty much it I got this week because I'm still waiting on stuff. So
Nice little haul.
But what about you, Eric B? What'd you get?
Yeah, so shout out to Jeremy B. He unfortunately couldn't make it to the Michigan Hangout last month. But he picked up for me the Masterpiece Starscream and had it on hold for me when they had it on clearance. So he shipped it to me. So I got this.
There you go.
Yeah, it's going back in the airplane mode. I also got a sweep. So shout out to Jeremy B for hooking me up with the extra of that one. This one will probably stay in its alt mode since it's already there. I got my second hunk.
Oh, nice.
Toys hunk. It's already transformed, ready to go on the shelf.
I'm sorry, you said your second one or third?
Mm-hmm. Second.
Okay, cool.
Second. Yep, only need 2. That's it. Shout out to Matt B. He sent me some Christmas mugs, man. Michigan.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, some frosted glasses. Love them.
Nice.
These are pretty dope.
That's pretty cool.
Shout out to him and the girls. And it comes with like this nice little postcard too. So postcard
look at that.
Cool. It's pretty dope. And the cool thing about it is like these things are custom. So they make them to order, it looks like. So at least that's what it says on the back. You're holding the original artwork from our geography collection. So I'm not going to finish reading through all that, but it's pretty cool. I thought it was a nice gesture. And then a couple of last things. I have a Great Saiyaman from SH Figure Arts. I really just wanted it so I can put the Gohan head on. And I finally got the right SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. That is a mouthful, but this is the best one. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
It's so weird to hear it in English because I grew up in Japan when in that era of Dragon Ball when they called them Gureto Saiman.
Yeah.
So
And everything with sun this, sun that, sun Goku.
Son Goku. Yeah. Kakaroto.
Yeah.
What people call me here, it's Kakarot.
Fair enough. Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Wolf.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Looking at my watch, it's about that time.
Oh.
It's walking time.
I'm
gonna throw like the Mission Impossible scene or theme right that goes on or something.
Hey, special guest, got a question for you.
Oh man.
What time is it? And I'm not talking about Pacific Coast time either.
It's time to get live. It's time to represent.
Oh my God, get out of here. You are fired, Yul. Fired. Fired.
I saw Sunset Park. Come on now.
Fired.
Fucking up already.
It's time to nerd up or shut up, folks. Let's go.
That's right.
Let's get into it. Jay, what's up? What's
Oh man. So there's definitely been some interesting things in news this week.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into the first one. Let me go ahead and share this. You guys remember the McRib, right?
I've had two so far. Yes,
the
I do.
season. The season of the McRib.
Yeah, so everybody's been going ape shit over this McRib, and tell me why the other day I found this, I think Saturday night. I looked this up, and I shit you not. People are selling that shit on fucking eBay and buying it.
It's crazy, bro. That's crazy. It's like the chicken sandwiches from Popeyes.
Is it that hard? Is it that hard to find?
Yeah.
No.
No,
not
really.
around here. You can get them around here.
That's what I mean. Like, I have not been to a McDonald's that didn't not have these.
Yeah.
Like, I can maybe understand if this was shaped like Jesus and all that.
The Jesus that has to turn them up in the 1 week.
Yeah, that I can understand. Coco, I'm sorry. No offense. Like, I don't get it. Yeah.
Oh
Just
my
so
God.
you know, it's so serious in some parts of California that there is a couple of people who actually demanded our local leadership to insist that McDonald's carry a McRib during the season.
Bro.
I'm serious. There's a YouTube video of it. I promise you. A girl came up to the whatever they call that
City
meeting.
Council?
Yeah, City Council, and insisted that the McRib be a mandatory served in McDonald's during this rare time of the year.
Can you just imagine a Karen going up and demanding a McRib?
It wasn't a Karen though. It's funny. It's just a young college.
There is better things to do with your time than to worry about it.
I don't know. Have you ever had a McRib?
I have, bro. It ain't nothing but shaped pork patty, like dipped in barbecue sauce.
Yo, you could probably 3D print that shit. I mean, it's Christ.
I mean, look, I get it. Like,
I get sorry.
No, I was gonna say, like, I get it. Like, they're not bad tasting sandwiches, and they only around for a limited time. But like, stop it. Like, relax, folks. Relax.
I mean, have you guys ever eaten one of these things?
I've had one way back in the day.
So far. Not today, but I've had two.
And
Not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
you could be making some money right now.
what's crazy is in school, dude, like in high school, like all through public school, Detroit public school, like they used to make these. We used to have them every Thursday.
Really?
Every Thursday. Yes, we had these every Thursday.
Now McDonald's steals them so they can put them up every 15 years or whatever.
They probably got the recipe from the school system.
Jesus.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. The very first and only time I've ever had it was back in 2010 or 2009.
That's about when I had it.
Yeah.
That's about the last time I had it. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
It's
I was
probably
like,
the same meat, it's just been refrigerated the whole entire time.
just like yo, I don't,
That shit's like spam. It like never fucking goes bad. Like
I had someone tell me once that they had one of their hash browns and they put it in the pocket of a coat, and they didn't wear that coat for like a year, and they pulled it out of the coat and it was still the same. It didn't mold. It still looked the same.
Their French fries do it too. Yeah, exactly. Imagine what it's doing to your gut. And the French fries do the same thing. You ever went and cleaned out somebody's car, or like went to go find something you dropped in somebody's car and it's a French fry still down there? It never molds. None of that.
it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like Taco Bell cheese too.
It's probably why.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You find that shit everywhere. All right, so on to the next thing. Let's get rid of the McRib, kind of like McDonald's should. So shout out to Wolf. This is a new page that I had literally just liked. It says, all of my nerd friends, someone shared, it says, buyer beware. People are selling the PlayStation 5, but you have to read the description.
Mm-hmm.
They are literally selling only a printed image of the PS5, and people are buying it.
It says one sold. Look.
One sold, and it says buying a piece of paper with an image of the printed image of the PS5.
Right. And they claim this is their way of trying to like grab the scalpers and actually trick them. And I'm like, yo, like, no, you trying to catch somebody slipping.
No.
It says you are not receiving the actual PS5 console. This is an image on a printed paper, folded, shipped in an envelope. If you're a human, do not purchase. If you're an RBT, this is a great value.
Yep. They trying to get them bots, they claim.
Dang.
Because bots just look for the lowest price, and they see something about retail. It don't matter where it is; they'll shop for it, and if they can find it, they'll just buy it. The bot, this program to do that.
They were selling it for $4.99
with $7.85 shipping.
Dude, and these comments are funny as shit. Look at this. Look at it. Sold, poor guy. And this one's like, they can't lie. And
I would put that in a frame and send it to the guy. Just nice little frame, and just put a nice little packaging, first class, get it to him.
Dude,
that's great.
All you want for Christmas is a hard time. I guess that's what it's Jesus.
Yeah, man. Hey, but kudos to them. They're like, if they got a bot to buy it, screw them scalpers. That's what they get.
Oh man, I wonder if we're gonna get in trouble for sharing this one.
And this is does this say Lithonia, Georgia?
Yep.
It's in the States too.
Yep.
Crazy.
It says, do not message me saying my kid purchased this on accident. Learn to read. If you're looking to purchase the actual PS5 playable with electronic components, do not purchase this. This is just a sheet of paper. Dude, this is probably one of the funniest fucking things I've seen this year. Speaking of one of the funniest, that YouTube star, and she does OnlyFans. What is it, Belle Delphine? Have you heard of her?
No.
Didn't you remove?
So, long story short, Belle Delphine, she has an OnlyFans, and apparently Christmas Eve, she's going to be doing her first adult film and selling the condom. She's also the same. Remember, we reported once before about one of these bad stories about the YouTube star that was selling her bubble bath water for your
I heard about
that. This is the same girl.
Okay, all right. So this is not out of the realm of possibility. This is not out of her wheelhouse.
Nope, she's used to it.
There's just too many simps.
Oh, she's gonna do it on a bidding system. I'm sure it's probably gonna get up to like $2,000.
You think it'll break 4 figures?
Yeah.
There's some pervy dudes out there.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. And then they probably asked her to like kiss the envelope before she sends it.
Jason, let us know what your winning bid is.
Don't tell anybody. I told Bethany all I wanted for Christmas was something special, but Jesus.
There are just too many simps in our gosh damn hobbies.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Like, that's disgusting, man.
All right, so more on the humility of humiliation.
And this time it's coming from his peers, his NBA cohorts.
So go ahead and talk about this one, Burgess.
Yo, so these were funny, man. Like, I was looking at some of these memes, and you got Stephen Curry that was going in, Joel Embiid. You had LeBron going in. Like, they look like Bradley Beal took a picture of himself getting up off the ground, like doing the Nate challenge. Like, it's hilarious, man. It's so funny, bro. And it's crazy. I was listening to Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharps. He does this podcast, and he had Gilbert Arenas on there, and he was like, man, I think Nate is more hurt that his peers were laughing at him. But you know, a true champion would go out there and do another fight. And Shannon was like, no, don't tell that man to get back in there.
Yeah, I know. Dude.
He's like,
I don't think Nate took that fight as seriously as he should have because his opponent. Yeah.
Nate Robinson's like, I'm gonna shock the world, bro. And Steve Curry's like, I see no lies.
Yo, and it's crazy because Nate Robinson, come to find out, he actually called out Jake Paul and he responded all right.
Oh yeah.
He wrote a check his ass couldn't cash.
Yeah. Speaking of Jake Paul, did you see who else he's gonna be fighting next?
Yeah, Floyd is about to murder that kid, man. Like, don't do that. That's
I mean, as long as they're getting money, I imagine he's going to get paid. They're going to get paid. So that's
but it ain't enough money in the world to potentially have brain damage, bro. Like, I'm not fighting Mike Tyson for $10 million.
I have a feeling that fight may go the other way this time.
The funny thing is, if you fight Mike Tyson, you're not just getting knocked out, right? You're getting your ribs destroyed first too, because that dude, he starts everything off with that really hard body shot to eventually get to that uppercut that's gonna knock you out.
Yeah,
so
he hit Roy Jones so hard in the side, like Roy just fell on him. Like, whoa, hold on,
right?
Yep. My bad, Jay. What were you saying? You remember?
I remember Mike Tyson's Punch Out playing that shit. You remember that shit?
Man. Yeah, bro.
That same fucking movie.
I couldn't get that far.
Every now and then.
Honda, Honda.
Yeah, you had Honda. There was a Honda on there too. There was a Honda
Piston
fighter.
Honda?
Piston Honda. That was it.
Yeah, okay. That's a different franchise, amigos.
Yeah, Piston Honda, Glass Joe. King Hippo. Remember King Hippo?
Oh God! That was an asshole.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
listen. I'll say this, man. With Nate, you know, I'm happy that he. I'm kind of happy that he took this AO because he asked for it. But I hope when Floyd gets that kid in the ring, like he really lets him have it. Because like Floyd's a boxer and Jake can't be calling out Floyd. Like that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
If he knocks Floyd out, I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass.
Hey, man, McGregor couldn't knock Floyd out, and he's a fighter. And didn't you say Jake Paul wants McGregor next? Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, McGregor gonna put him in a chicken wing.
He probably won't even put him in a submission hold. He'll probably just knock him out with his left.
Listen, the Floyd fight went 10 rounds before he got gassed. Like, dude, Jake Paul don't want none of McGregor either, man. You better relax.
I think how many rounds did they allow those fights to go to?
It was
you talking about this one? I don't know about the exhibition.
Yeah, I think it was 8. I think it was 6 or 8. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know the Floyd fight. I think it was a full 12. Like that one was sanctioned for 12. It was a sanctioned fight. I don't know, man. He better chill out.
Yeah, Nate.
Listen, I'll watch it though because it's gonna be entertaining.
I felt bad for Nate because you could tell that once he got hit that first time, he tried to overcompensate and throw wild things, hoping and praying that at some point it was just gonna land. But that's not what you do to a trained boxer. A trained boxer is patient and is gonna do exactly what they did to him. So even if it wasn't, if it was just
stay on defense.
Jake is not even like a super trained fighter, but just that 1 or 2 years that he trained in, it shows. You know what I mean? So,
it's muscle memory, man. You never forget it.
Yeah, dude, it was interesting watching when Nate Robinson went down. Not only did he get knocked the fuck out when he got hit by Jake Paul, but then he also got hit by the mat too. So
yeah, he went hard. Yeah. He went hard. He face planted something terrible,
dude. Yeah. Nobody's gonna know him for his illustrious NBA career anymore. He's gonna be the dude that got knocked out by.
Yeah.
So onto this next. It's kind of sports-esque, and it's kind of funny, like lighthearted news, but kind of fucked up at the same time. So Burgess, tell us about this kid in Texas.
Yo, so I'm trying not to laugh because it's not right. It's actually pretty disgusting. But this kid gets ejected. He had 2 fouls called on him, and one was like a personal foul for it's not misconduct, but I forget the foul what it was for. But he basically got ejected for it, and he went to the sideline. Him and the ref, he's jawing at the ref, and the ref is coming back to call the next play, and he literally runs and just body slams into this guy, like belly plants right into the ref and knocks him down. And now he's facing assault. He's gonna go to jail.
Charges.
Oh yeah,
He's
like
gonna go to jail, man.
I'm letting the video kind of play in the background. I got the audio.
I hope you don't go to jail, though, man.
All right, here we go. Here's the clip. Watch this shit. Here he goes. Boom! Just fucking laid his ass out.
He'll probably get probation. He might not go to jail. I mean, let's face it, like student athletes, they typically catch a break. However, he deserves a hefty fine, and not just so his actions not only could cause him issues, like the team is out of the league. Now they can't play for the rest of the year. The whole team.
Are they out? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's the
got
rule
put
because of the assault on the ref.
No, they discussed it. Like the officials for that particular league, they talked about it and decided to expel them from the league because of it.
The entire team got expelled from that league.
So can you just imagine how much of an ass whooping that dude?
Man, that's an over fucking reaction, bro. But that's just me, dude.
See, I don't know, man. Like a referee,
You're gonna punish a bunch of other kids who do the right thing for one dude.
But they're not punishing. Well, they are punishing the kids, but you got to think of it from this aspect. They are definitely punishing the kids, and I'm with you, Yul. But I think what they're trying to do is send a message to everybody. Like, this will not be tolerated. You cannot assault a referee. They're already being talked about by, coaches and parents and all the time. They take verbal abuse all the time. But you go to physically assault a referee, he doesn't have on pads like these other players. He was defenseless too. He got blindsided. He could have seriously been hurt.
None of that was wrong. But I'm saying is, I know you would be mad if I did something and all of you guys got punished for that shit.
But we're a team. Like, we live together, we ride together. I mean, it's a team aspect. And I get it. Yes, I would be upset. But I guarantee you nobody else on my team would do that next year. Because I'm coming for you at that point. Like, you could have potentially cost me a scholarship.
Well, it did. That's the thing. I don't know if that is. Especially, like I said, under COVID world and people already having a hard time as it is, I think really this is an overreaction. But that's just.
You might be right. You might be right, man. You might be right.
I definitely feel this kid should. That was poor sportsmanship, period. He shouldn't have done that shit. No matter what else would have happened on the field, he shouldn't have done that shit.
No, agreed. I absolutely agree.
Now, as for the other kids, I don't think it was, me personally, I don't think it was fair for the whole entire team. Just because the other refs were pissed off what happened. Now, if it's the team was ejected from the game, that's one thing. But for the rest of the season and all that other shit, that might have gone. I at least think the kid should be punished.
And expelled from maybe kicked out the league for the rest of you. Listen, I agree, and I think you guys may be onto something here. That may have been too much. Yeah. But I'm not gonna say I don't understand it either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't know up until that point too. We don't know what had happened. All we saw was a clip.
I can understand if they told them like they're ineligible for the playoffs or anything in that that league, but to outright expel, that's almost as if they said the Chargers, y'all are out of the AFC West for this.
Well, it's just for the year though.
It's not, I was gonna say. I thought you meant
it's not just for the year. Like they're out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean it's still bad, but when you said expulsion, I'm like, dude, they literally abandoned that entire franchise.
Cancel their whole football.
Something else could have happened before that point. That's just the only thing that they showed a clip that was recorded. I mean, who knows? Maybe something else happened with one of the other players on the team. Somebody get pissed off and say, you know what, fuck this. And just go out there and hit that ref.
And this is a big kid, dude. He was 5'11", 225 pounds. He a big boy.
Yeah, he ain't messing around.
That's like Wolf attacking that McRib. Like, Jesus Christ.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be a hypocrite. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't say that if the Saints
love you, Wolf.
if the Saints didn't do that to the refs last year, you know what I'm saying? For that, you know what I mean, for them bad non-calls, I wouldn't be mad at the team for doing that to the ref. I feel that that's a good signal to send to the refs for destroying, you know, an entire team's, you know, chances of getting into a Super Bowl because of bad non-calls. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you start that though, man. You're gonna start a war.
Yeah, can't do that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just like not Chappelle, but Chris Rock said. I'm not saying he should have done it, but I understand.
Good point.
Yeah, so you know, our thoughts and prayers go out to that man's family. Thankfully, he wasn't seriously hurt, but I mean, that clip has made him go viral. His family has to see that. Imagine the anger that they have to incur every time they see that, man. It sucks. It sucks.
The other thing you got to look out for too is that that kid's high school, so we still got a lot to learn. But who's to say that shit isn't gonna like that happen on later?
Right.
Like when he's on other
He's gonna be like the next Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. The bad boy of the NFL for a nice little stretch. But no, you're right, Jay. Like if they don't stop it now, that could become a monster that you can't contain after a while.
Think about it.
Get himself into bigger trouble. Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like back in our day when we played I mean, you know, obviously, you know, we don't play high school football or nothing like that now. But yo, my coach would have whooped my ass. Like,
that's a fact.
Back in the day.
That's a fact. Our coach had something called the wood, bro.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
for sure, our coach definitely had a wood, and he was.
I want to say congratulations to Burgess and his Heroes for the Holidays toy drive. So go ahead and tell us about that, E.
Thanks, man. Thanks. So we did hit our goal. It was in the final stretch. It started to look a little shaky there, but our goal was to raise $2,500 so that we could provide gifts and other things to kids and young adults who would be in the hospitals over the holidays. And I am proud to say, with you all help, the help of the community, the help of our family and friends, that we were able to hit our goal, man. So we reached our goal of $2,500. We actually gave our first set of items to one of our partners, of which you can see on our Facebook page at Kennedy's Village on Facebook. And then also we have a next round of things that were being drop shipped over to our other partner there. So guys, thank you so much for everyone who's donated, who's shared, who's spread the word. It really, really means a lot to us, and it means a lot to those families as well.
Congratulations, dude. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Tremendous news.
All right, so on to the next thing here. On a happy note, we're kind of a little bit on the sad note. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I don't know, Burgess, you want to talk about this? So the actor who played Darth Vader passed away.
Yeah, man, that sucks, dude. I mean, a lot of people they know James Earl Jones as the voice, but there was a person who was suiting up in that costume for all those movies, man. And you got a chance to see his face at the end of the original trilogy. And he passed away, man. So our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. His name was David Prowse. He was 85 years old, lived a long life. I mean, 85 is a lifetime, man. That's a nice stretch of time. But yeah, our thoughts and prayers definitely go out to him and his family, man.
He's been in a lot of TV shows.
He could have probably lived. He could have lived longer, but man, he got hit by the corona. I heard. I think that's what he passed.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. I think he was in Clockwork Orange too, wasn't he?
I'm pretty sure he was in a bunch of different stuff.
Man, one of my favorite snuff films, dude. That
crazy.
Crazy. That movie is crazy.
Clockwork Orange is a fucking crazy movie.
Oh my God, is it ever, bro? Is it ever? Look at that, man.
Singing in the Rain will never be the same for you.
Yeah, so he's basically known for Clockwork Orange and then all those films.
Boom. Yes, he was in Clockwork Orange.
What else was he in? Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy TV show.
That was a TV show?
Yeah, it was back in the 80s. It was only on, I think, a season or so. It was very short. Oh, I didn't realize he was in Jabberwocky.
No, I didn't know that either.
Oh.
Wow.
He was in Vegas dancing it?
Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell.
Yeah, he has a crazy catalog, man.
He was in Doctor Who in the 70s.
Was he in the same that documentary I Am Your Father?
Was that?
I
a
know it was
real
about him,
documentary?
I think, but
That was about what the
I think-
Vader thing or something?
yeah, I believe it's about him, right? Like, I Am Your Father.
I don't know.
Don't tell anybody
Good
that.
question.
The whole,
Yeah,
I should have
that's
paid
been
more
Star Wars
attention because
thick
I
for
remember
a
they
while.
brought it up in a couple
Yeah,
of.
I don't remember ever seeing that.
I thought you were
Oh,
joking
man.
for a minute, and then I remember like I did hear that was a documentary. That's why I had to ask just to make sure.
Mhm.
No, I never saw it. I never seen it.
I
I never saw it.
I just remember Bobby bringing it up in one of his episodes a long time ago.
Luke, I am your father.
So congratulations to Elliot Page now. I don't know if you guys heard, but the Umbrella Star came out as transgender. And Ellen Page is now going by Elliot Page.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I'm not surprised. I think she's been like that for years, but
She probably just made it public.
it's just final. It's that time of year. Not time of year, like it's a fucking holiday thing or something. You know what I mean? It's the year that people are starting to come out like that now. More and more.
Tis the season to come out of the closet.
Oh God!
Dang,
Over
dang.
here, waiting for it.
It's that wonderful time of year, but
Yeah, I think it is. It has been a lot of people who have come out this year, and I don't know if it's because more people have been at home, or some people have been dealing extra with their depression of not feeling like they are who they are, and this year has allowed a lot of people to come to grips with that, man. So, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, all I can say is this. All right, I just hope that she isn't or he isn't a simp. That's all. Asking for that bath water, you know what I mean?
Oh my
Oh
God.
man,
Elliot, if you hear me, if you're gonna join our ranks, be a man. All right, don't be a simp.
well, I tell you that's going to be the end of The Last of Us if they were talking about doing another one. Because she played the main character in that. Well, he played the main character in that game.
Hey, Joel. Just kidding.
No, silly.
I don't know if you guys saw the Justice League. Snyder is actually teasing a new Joker look for the movie. They've been showing like teased images, basically a description, and someone I guess did an illustration of it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think of this? It's more, I don't know. It's like
I know this is a very unpopular opinion right here, but I actually like Jared Leto's Joker, to be honest, man. I felt like he was an appropriate kind of Joker. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's not my favorite, but I don't mind it. You know what I mean? It's a different take. But.
It's all good. You guys can be in a 5%.
I'm a fringe guy, dude. So
no, I'm just joking, man. I know a lot of people who said that they didn't mind it and they appreciated the gangster Joker, which was cool. I mean, I didn't mind it. It just wasn't my Joker. Wasn't what I was used to coming up to, you know.
I like that he had a grill and everything, dude. To me, that was dope.
He was still
Did he have a cane too? Like he was pimping Harley for a little bit.
I don't remember.
I could have swore that one scene he had a cane.
Possible. It's possible.
Might have. Sounds like completely out of character.
But it's kind of an interesting look because he's got like a long leather jacket, long green hair. It's kind of
similar
like
to Batman because this is supposed to be in the nightmare scene. So it's similar to what Batman had on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be interesting. And there's like no tattoos or anything on his face or anything. It's just Joker. I like it. I dig it.
It's kind of interesting. It's kind of like a newer punk new wave version or something.
I don't like this version because it reminds me too much of The Crow.
Oh my god! Now I can get that out of my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah, I can see that.
He wants his style back.
AKA Sting. Remember when Sting, who just joined the AEW? Yeah, man.
Yep.
That's my guy. I used to love Sting, man, especially when he went to the quote unquote dark side. When he was silent, just carried around that bat.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's some rumor and speculation. There's been stuff popping around the last few days about. Did you see that? What was it? Mace Windu could be in the Star Wars universe, like in a show or something.
I've seen some YouTube videos. I haven't watched them, but I've seen some YouTube videos with the topic of that happening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I caught wind of that. I caught wind of that, and I like the theories. I'd be excited to see Mace Windu come back. I mean, clearly we did not see him. Yeah, me too. We didn't see him die. He's touted as one of the strongest, if not the strongest Jedi, at times. So I think, to see more of him on screen would be great. He was good in Clone Wars. He was good in, the little bit of scenes that we've seen him in the prequels. So it'd be interesting to see. I'm actually hoping they bring him to, well, if they don't do him in the Mandalorian, maybe his own series, or if he shows up in Boba Fett or something like that.
I mean, that'd be a hell of a cliffhanger at the very last episode. Like they're trying to formulate some plot to get Grogu back, and then he just walks in the room because that's the Jedi that he reached out to.
Yeah,
that would be something.
Motherfuckers, like, that'd be the second biggest explosion on that show.
Heard y'all need some kid. You need the kid back, motherfucker.
Oh my
he
god!
On a plane. Yes, I was on a plane. There was snakes on the plane.
Yeah.
Be interesting, man. It'd be interesting. I like
it.
I dig it, man. Be cool.
So, shout out to Mikey Sutton and his Geekosity website. I don't know if you guys kind of pay attention to some of his stuff.
Yeah, man.
Dude, he has a lot of scoops, and he's been killing it lately. He's been well up there for I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. Some aren't. Dude, he's probably one of the biggest names for scoops when it comes to Hollywood shit.
Mm-hmm.
And everything he's talked about has shown up. Like just about everything I'd say about 85 to 90% of everything he says comes true ends up happening. So
then I really hope that The Rock becomes Namor then, because I think he mentioned that too.
Yeah, he said it was a possibility.
No. Like, I love The Rock, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to see The Rock as Black Adam and then come over and do Namor. Like, I want to see him fill out the Black Adam character, let that live out for a little bit, and then maybe, do something.
Who knows? There may not be a Black Adam, like, after all this shit. Jesus.
That's true. That is true.
But Ezra Miller joins the cast on Amazon Prime Video for the comic book adaptation of Invincible.
That's unfortunate.
For me, that's who he should have been casted in the first place instead of the Flash.
He's gonna be a villain though, so like this, he's supposed to be one of the main antagonists in this. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be a villain. Now he's not playing the hero.
Well, his career started off as a bad guy.
Yeah.
And what?
We need to talk about Kevin. Is that what it is? That movie? Yeah.
Oh, really?
He killed his. Well,
you actually hit mute.
I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but yeah.
No. Do by all means. It's probably old as ever at this point, right?
He pulled he took his archery set and straight killed his dad and sister, baby sister, or younger sister.
Oh, snap!
Yeah, it's fucking crazy shit. Since I'm on his site and since we're clicking on some of his scoops anyway, so Haley Seinfeld, this is actually one of the links we looked at.
Mm-hmm.
They showed pictures of her and them on the cast of Hawkeye.
So dope.
That's the costume. Okay, because someone posted a video and it was the worst video I'd ever seen. It was taken like a mile away. You couldn't see anything. This
is the pictures of her dressed up as, his daughter in Hawkeye.
All right, that's better.
TV show.
So she was his daughter. Like that's the one from the MCU, like the movie where he was like good shot Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
This is years later after that happened. Remember, because it's been what, like 5 years or so. I don't know. But...
Well, remember, she was gone. She was gone too. She wasn't. She was blipped.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit.
His whole family was, but then that's good.
But the costume looks pretty good for what it is for first shot. It looks pretty good. She's sitting here with the bow and arrow and everything. I mean, she looks pretty confident in what she's doing.
I dig it, bro.
Around.
I dig it.
Look like she's having fun though doing it. What do you think, Yul?
Well,
your silence is golden.
We'll wait and see.
The thing is, y'all know how I try to stay as close to the source material as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm very skeptical at how they're going to approach this. That's why.
Right, because Kate originally wasn't his kid, right?
Yeah, Kate Bishop's a completely different character.
Either way, she fell under the young Avengers team, and she wasn't exactly the shining star in the beginning. So it's just kind of cool that it's kind of weird to me that they just start with her as the lead in this. But again, I'll watch and see for myself.
Yeah.
What how it all goes.
This is going to be. Go ahead, Wolf.
I'm sorry. Is this supposedly leading to a Young Avengers?
I wouldn't be surprised.
What I'm hoping is what they're supposed to do. I mean, after all, that to me is the only thing that makes sense. And that's if it doesn't, then that's where I'm really annoyed, to be honest.
Well, we'll see. I mean, fingers crossed.
They also said that Spider-Man could possibly be leading that crew. Tom Holland Spider-Man, possibly.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Nugget of information.
See, just a rumor at this point.
Again, my beef really is when the MCU stuff starts to trickle into the comics, and I don't like it. It's supposed to be the opposite. The comics is what's supposed to drive the MCU, not the other way around. And I'd be pretty annoyed if they.
But isn't this supposed to be like Earth 616, which the comics were not? So like it's like they're supposed to technically be their own section, just like the Ultimates were like their own section, right? No, I mean you'll know better than me.
Oh no, I'm not even thinking about it in that way, because you can't erase canon that way. You know what I mean? What's happened before is what I'm talking more about is the aesthetic and attitude. For example, I'm not gonna front, dude. I enjoyed Carol Danvers' Ms. Marvel. I don't enjoy Carol Danvers' Captain Marvel. There was nothing wrong to me with her being Ms. Marvel. But the narrative is she, the way I don't know what the heck they're doing, but they're just making her not look attractive at all, which is unlike Ms. Marvel to me. But that's just my personal take on what I think they're doing, and it's killing me. I know.
Gotcha.
Of course, I'm one of those people who've come to the grips where I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just old, and this world is changing, and I'm just a relic of things, and I don't matter anymore, and I'm just trying to learn to get used to that idea. Does that make sense?
He's the new age Archie Bunker.
Right?
I'm just talking with you, Yul. I love you.
Yeah, but you get what you guys understand what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, you like what you like, and it's like, don't change my stuff.
Right.
And if you're gonna change it, like, don't change it too far. I get it.
I don't want people to
don't
say
deviate from the original intent.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
It bothers me. It really does, because it was dope before, but now because of the current over politicization of stuff, I don't like it invading my hobbies. I hate it. I really do.
Amen to that.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Well, it seems like a bunch of these articles are kind of interweaving with one another, because like the next couple we have talked about, they're talking about the Kirsten Dunst. It seems like they're bringing back like a bunch of the possible cast for Spider-Man 3. Also from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is what it was, with Andrew Garfield and all them. Like a couple of these next articles that we're going to talk about, I was looking at them and I was like, dude, there's like 4 of them that kind of are lining up with one another, because then also today they dropped about, it looks like Charlie Cox is coming back as Daredevil too.
That's great news.
Yeah, and the Doctor Octopus thing.
Yeah, that's
Alfred Molina.
Yeah. I'd take that over Kirsten Dunst and seeing Daredevil and like all jokes aside,
I'm not because I'm with you. Dude, I'm with you. That's why I'm laughing.
I definitely want Charlie Cox back as Daredevil.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is like I want to see Daredevil in the MCU. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying if all I had to have was Doc Ock back and the guy who played him back, I'd be content.
Oh yeah, me too.
Killed it.
I can see him. I can see the guy who currently plays Vulture play Vulture.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Jamie Foxx playing Electro, like whatever version they're going to end up doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think who else. Who else would you guys see? Like,
Bokeem Woodbine played the Shocker in the MCU version, so I wouldn't mind seeing that. But I'd like to see the Lizard come back too. I didn't mind that. I thought it was pretty cool.
I didn't mind Andrew Garfield, to be honest, either.
Me neither.
I thought he was good, and maybe I'm wrong because I'm not from New York, but I felt like that was closer to the New York movie than with his run than it was the others. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think Garfield played really good Spider-Man.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. He played a really good Spider-Man. He wasn't a bad Peter Parker. It was just like it wasn't. I don't know. I just think he was a better Spider-Man than anything.
Yeah, I agree.
I kind of like this. I kind of like the smart ass comments and stuff a little bit.
Yeah, agreed. That witty.
Yeah, witty. But see, that was Spider-Man. Like as Peter Parker, Peter was normally like the mild-mannered, very nerdy, trying to make sure that he separated his personality from that as Spider-Man. Like I feel like when he was Spider-Man, he could kind of be more of himself or who he kind of wanted to be. Realizing that he had powers and kind of let loose a little bit. But as Spider-Man, like he was more of the reserve type. And I get it, like it's a movie, man. Like can't really nitpick that stuff. But I just felt like he killed the Spider-Man role, and I thought it was good. I felt like the Amazing Spider-Man I thought that was going to be the next big thing. Like they were going to continue that on. We were going to see the Sinister Six. I mean, not that Tom Holland is bad. I think he's doing a good job. And I know I'm kind of like in a minority with that. A lot of people don't like what he's doing in that Spider-Man. But I mean, it was cool, man. I like Garfield. I'm glad he's coming back with the Spider-Verse. Well, allegedly coming back with the Spider-Verse thing.
Yeah.
I think that
Wolf had to bounce real quick, so
okay.
I'm not sure if he'll be back or not. He had something going on, so just to let you guys know.
I think a lot of the problems people have with the Tom Holland Spider-Man isn't so much Tom Holland in itself as much as it is that it's seriously deviated from every, like that entire spider thing totally deviated from normal stuff, like they decided to make Flash Thompson ethnic, you know what I mean? And his best bud also ethnic.
I mean, but by them being like side characters, quote unquote, to the grand scheme of things, I didn't see that being an issue. And I kind of look at this Spider-Man as in the Ultimates. You know what I mean? Like we were just talking about that. Like this feels like Ultimate Spider-Man to me, especially in the TV show Ultimate Spider-Man in the comics. Like I can see him building his next team. You know what I mean? Like I see that. I can see that happening. I think they're trying to set it up. I think this route that they're taking is a little more marketable for what they're trying to do than just sticking to like the direct canon. And I know Flash times, at least they still made Flash a jerk, because Flash was always a jerk.
Yeah. How's my audio coming through? I was playing with my mic.
You're clear.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You're clear, buddy. You're clear.
But I don't know. I'm kind of the last few days, like there's been so many scoops left and right, and then with Charlie Cox, and then dude, my head's just bouncing all over the fucking place right now, just hearing all this stuff. It sounds like they're definitely doing like some sort of Into the Spider-Verse something going on. They're probably it's probably tying into something what's going on with Doctor Strange and everything else and all that other shit.
Yeah, because isn't like the plot to get I was reading something in one of the articles you posted, and I guess the plot of the Spider-Verse movie or Spider-Man 3 is to try to prove that Peter Parker and Spider-Man are not the same person, just so they can like get the heat off of Peter Parker. Because at the end of Spider-Man 2, Far From Home, That's what happened. I mean, spoilers, and if you ain't watched it at this point, that's on you. But at the end of the movie,
you have plenty of time at home right now to watch shit. So.
Yo, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Right?
So, you know, it was kind of revealed that he was, but it was revealed that he was Spider-Man, and now he has to try to clear his identity because he can't even go home.
Well, what was it? Did you guys see, what was it on Jimmy Kimmel? Zendaya and him had an interview. That's one of the articles we were going to talk about.
Yeah, she said
about how she slipped up. He asked how her Thanksgiving was and everything else, and how was it being on the set and everything, and you know, how was Andrew Garfield and Toby Maguire, and she slipped up a little bit. So. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. You know what's crazy? I feel bad for her because she was casted in probably the most important movie that was supposed to come up this year, and it's gonna get wrecked by the WB.
What movie was that?
Dune.
Oh, she was in Dune?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was one of the main characters from Dune.
And that was supposed to be like the ultimate science fiction blockbuster outside of Star Wars.
Speaking of WB and HBO Max and all that other shit, why don't we get into that?
Yeah, why not?
That's a good transitional topic going into there. Why don't you take it, Yul? Let's hear your input.
Right. So was it this week or last week? I forget.
I think it was this past week.
Yeah, it was just this past week.
Yeah, where the WB announced that they were going to take their entire movie line that was supposed to go to 2021 into HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
And it was met with a lot of mixed reactions. Like a lot of people who already have HBO Max is pretty happy about it. They're like, "Oh, snap, there we go." Right? And a lot of people who are obviously
we get to see Wonder Woman in 3 weeks. I mean,
yay!
Less than 3 weeks, right?
Right, exactly. But the problem is there's all sorts of, when they made that announcement immediately afterwards, I won't say immediately after, maybe a couple of days after.
No, it was immediate because some of the directors were pissed.
Yeah, not just directors, but movie companies themselves. Like Legendary is literally throwing legal stuff to prevent that from happening. And I don't blame them because like this, you're asking to lose a ton of money by not going through the proper way of going about movies. You know what I mean? So like if you want to,
are they really losing though?
Yes, because the point of the movie like is to
Christopher Nolan's was it Tenet or whatever did really bad at the box office, and you know what I mean, and that just kind of shows you right now. Ask Yul. I mean, just recently they just released the numbers, and like I forgot what it was, but Christopher Nolan was pissed about it, and he was one of the directors that voiced his opinion about all this. Like, dude, look what happened to my movie. It's going to happen everywhere, and it could ruin Hollywood as we know it.
Mm-hmm. And that's where it's crazy. That's really what it comes down to. If you want to see a part 2 of Dune, because they only recorded or did the first half of that movie. If it flops like Tenet, because of the way it was handled.
But see, I don't think the rollout for Tenet was terrible. I mean, it was promoted everywhere. It was they put it alongside the NBA, which, lost some viewership this year anyway. But like, it was promoted a lot with the NBA and their upstart. I don't know, man. Like, I wanted to see Tenet. I just wasn't going to go risk it to go to a movie theater to go see it.
I wanted to risk it. The problem is there was no theater in California.
Oh yeah, y'all about as locked down as we are here. So
that killed that really killed.
Yeah, California is about to go in full lockdown right now, isn't it?
It started right now.
85%.
Yeah.
I got family out that way with you guys.
Mm-hmm. And it's slowly starting to happen now. So, I mean, they probably looked at the numbers and they saw what happened in the last lockdown. And they're probably figuring, like, look, half of 2021 is probably going to be screwed for. Let's just go ahead and put it out.
Yep, they want to give some people some entertainment, and I mean, think about it. Like HBO, WB, all that's owned by AT&T now,
right? Yeah. And that's really where the problem is. The problem is AT&T stuck between a really hard place. Like they're bleeding all over the place. as far as money is as far as money's concerned.
Yeah. So
Like,
they're gonna try to recoup something. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it, dude. Like $14.99 a month,
Mhm.
and all these things are gonna be on there. You know how many subscriptions they're gonna get? They saw what happened with Disney Plus. All of the subscriptions people paid
Yeah.
per month, or buying it for 3 years, or buying it for 2 years, it broke the internet. People were all over it, man, and they made a lot of money. Now, granted, a lot of people canceled once the Mandalorian season 1 was over with. But I mean, they made a lot of revenue from it, so they're gonna try to recoup some of their losses somehow, man.
No, agreed. But here's the problem. They're fucking all the people who make the movies. See,
Well, they
'cause
just go ahead.
the WD, yeah, the WB is just the distributors. They're not the guys who actually make, like, who made Dune. You know what I mean? That's by
Yeah.
Legendary. Legendary is the ones who actually produced the actual film. You know, so
Yeah, that's
Well,
true, but didn't they already get paid? Like that? Well, they get paid in box office sales for the most
Well,
part. Yeah,
they just what the crazy thing was in the one article, they just paid Gal Gadot and what's her name, Patty Jenkins. They
$10 million.
They just paid them $10 million a piece, so they could put that on HBO Max. But here's the thing: those are the only 2 people they did it with. They didn't do it with other people. That's why people are flipping the fuck out right now.
So Chris Pine, his little cameo, he ain't getting nothing, huh?
Well, I think it's because they were supposed to receive money from the back end from the other or something. From what I was
typically
reading.
that's how that goes. Like, you get some money up front to film, and then you get a nice portion on the back end.
Yeah. So they probably, I mean, Hollywood's definitely going to change as we know it with all this shit and everything else right now with all this. And I think to release both, I think it gives a chance for people that's sick at home that love enjoy movies be able to do it. But then also at the same time, it gives people, some of the knuckleheads that are still out not wearing masks, to go to a theater. You know what I mean? So
It's
like whoever else.
Yeah, the days of blockbusters are over.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I think that's one of the things this year has taught us, is that live frugal right now.
Yeah. So what's going to end up happening is if I'm hoping the best case scenario is everything turns into like Game of Thrones style productions for the stuff that we like, you know, like the Mandalorian and the MCU kind of stuff.
Yeah,
those are the kind
green
of
screen,
and Dune,
one room,
like, high budget. I could live with that, but still, it's a tragedy that we'll never get like a Star Wars event like it was, you know, the way it was done.
Well, I mean, it'll get back there, man. We just have to. Unfortunately, this is just what we have to go through until we can get there. I'm sorry, I cut you off, Jay.
No, you're good, dude. I mean, look what way movies that were used to be. We didn't used to have blockbusters like every fucking other week, you know, years ago.
That's true too.
It only happened within the last couple of years since the
in
MCU
the Marvel
really
movies. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Good
and
point.
now it's just, you know, things are going back to the point what it was before Marvel started creating all these crazy blockbusters. So, I mean, to be honest, it's going to save on my wallet a little bit, because Beth and I, every time we went, it was like $100 every time. And then if we wanted to, I mean, anytime that we went to go to a theater, say we invited friends to go, as like a treat, we would buy the tickets. And there was like one time, dude, I think I spent like $800 between tickets and food and all that other shit, because I wanted to do something nice, because like just the last couple of years, shit's been kind of crazy and depressing and everything else. And it's good to do something nice for your friends every once in a while.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
yeah, I hear you there.
And we don't, I mean, it's not that we do that very often, but still, like, dude, it's going to save money in my pocket from, like, I'm already renting some of these features, and it's like, dude, like, I'm happy to do it. Now, if I'm wondering if they're going to do like Disney does, where they're going to have you pay an extra fee to get that movie to see it early, or if it's just going to pop on there.
Nope.
Well, for a movie like Dune, I think I'm going to do it on principle, because I really want to see that film succeed. Yes. You know what I mean? I feel that it's important enough. Like,
I'm going to go see Godzilla in the theater if it's out.
Yeah, same here. Now, like, if I could go out to the theaters, I'll do it. I gotta IMAX these things. Like, I'm dumb. There's some I I died on a couple of movie hills. All the Chronicles of Riddick's.
Oh God.
I went to the theater to watch that. To watch those Riddick films as
Pitch
often.
Black was good though. Pitch Black was really good.
Oh yeah, he was good in that one.
Mhm.
I don't know. What do you think about this, Eric? I mean, look at this. We've got Godzilla. What is that? Suicide Squad, The Conjuring,
Kong versus
Wonder Woman,
Godzilla,
1984, Doom,
Matrix
Matrix 4. Let's see here. Mortal Kombat. Oh,
Woohoo!
Jesus. Tommy
Space
Jerry.
Jam, New Legacy.
Space Jam. Wow.
You see how sad that is? Like, these are movies that I was going to watch in the gosh damn theater. Mortal Kombat, I was definitely going to watch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a hill I would have died on for sure.
Yeah, I even want to see Judas and the Black Messiah. Like once I saw this in the article, I was like, let me look this up, and it seemed like it's going to be pretty good. I mean, for me, dude, like I'm probably not the the best person to ask because I'm in a peculiar situation anyway. I mean, you guys know my situation with my daughter.
See, situations like that, I totally 100% to give you that option to see from home because, dude, you can do like a little watch party with your family and stuff like that, and like have other family. I mean, I can understand that. And now all these companies are offering watch parties for your family. Like before, it's kind of, and I don't know if you noticed if you ever tried it, like Disney Plus, you can create a watch party. You can invite friends and family and all watch the movie together. Like it does like a little Zoom call almost, and you can watch the movie at the same time. It's kind of interesting.
So,
yeah, it is pretty cool, man. It is pretty cool. But I mean, I get it, guys. Like if we were able to go to the movies, I'd be watching these in the movie theater as well. It'd be cool to take my wife back on a date. Like we love going to the movies and grabbing something to eat, going to dinner in the movie. So I do hope maybe by next summer, man, we can slowly but surely get back into it.
Hell, maybe in your situation, maybe you want to do is just take a bed sheet, put it up outside, and then get like a little mini projector and hook up that shit and have a movie night outside with the girls.
Like that'd be
kind of fun.
We did it for my daughter's birthday. When Kennedy's birthday was in July, man, she wanted to watch Trolls, so we watched it on a projector in the backyard. Because I normally, and a lot of people don't know this, but like for one of the fundraisers we were doing, was that I would have a video game tournament in my backyard for a fundraiser for Kennedy's Village, man, and invite some people over and have some fighting games or whatever. And we can't do that, but we have that equipment and we use it this summer. Get the kids out the house in the backyard and the safety of our home, man.
Well, why don't we go ahead and get into it? So, have you guys watched the latest episode of The Mandalorian last week?
Yeah, buddy.
Talk about it real quick.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Out here right now. I mean, he's probably not going to be back the rest of the episode. So
yeah.
But why don't we get into it? Let's get some Yul. Let's go start with our guest here. Why don't you start with it? What do you think about the episode?
So for me, it was like a lot of that entire episode was such a treat from beginning to end, right? Like I can't begin to express how when I was watching it, I noticed a couple of things that most people wasn't going to notice. So like, I've seen this before, this style before.
Get into it.
And then when it got to the end credits and it said that it was Robert Rodriguez, I said, I knew it. I knew it. A lot of like for example, the action sequence where the sniper lady Ming Na Wei jumped back and started shooting. I was like, that's so vintage. Cool. Yeah, that's vintage Robert Rodriguez. And when Boba Fett did that sideways shot, no look, I was like, oh, that's so yeah. That was so dope too. Like
nice.
Like just watching Boba Fett come back in the screen, again.
The
nostalgia, yeah.
The tingles.
Yeah, when you put on that armor,
like being back at the doctor's office getting a cavity search again or whatever.
Big leaky ass.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel it. But no, yeah, I like that one really cute sequence where Mando is flying with Baby Yoda on his rocket pack
Yeah, man.
to that spot where he's supposed to put him on the rock. I thought that was real cute too.
At first, when that happened, I was like, "Oh, where the fuck are they going to land?" It's Rocky, and all of a sudden you see him outside the window, and I was like, "Yo, that's gangster as shit." Just popping out, holding it, little ears like flapping in the wind.
I thought that was so cute, and that entire episode was really dope. And of course, I was obviously pretty sad that Homeboy lost his ship.
Bruh, that is the talk of the town right now. You know how many people are mad that they backed that thing?
Exactly.
That Razor Crest? Oh yeah.
Wow, man. I hear there's a way to cancel it, but there's people who are
it lost 500.
Oh, I can believe it.
500 people canceled since that shit.
Yeah, but they had 28,000 backers? Like, they ain't losing no money.
I'm sure there's somebody out there who's gonna buy who will still buy it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's iconic now at this point. Like, you got
I told somebody they should turn around and buy two and just roll it over the back of their car and sell it and just say it's a special edition blown up version or something.
So here's the crazy thing, right? Like, a couple of things are gonna happen. One, they're gonna feel real stupid when Mando ends up finding an exact same kind of shit.
Oh yeah, I think there's gonna be a V2 all day, bro. I think there's gonna be a V2.
Right. Or
that ship was getting beat the fuck up for the last couple of episodes, so there's probably a new one coming.
I'm sensing I'm getting a real sad feeling that Boba Fett might die, so that that Din Djarin ends up with Slave One. That's you know what I mean. That's what I'm thinking might happen.
Or maybe he gives it to him. I mean, I doubt it though. Like,
maybe he sacrifices himself for the Mandalorian, and then he ends up getting the Slave One.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might end up happening, because I think originally the show was proposed to be about Boba Fett in the first place, from my understanding. And, I mean, but politics or whatever got in the way of stuff, and if you ask me, it kind of worked out. You know, I mean, and Boba Fett has to have his closeout story so that the next generation can.
He's also getting his own show, right, on Disney Plus.
I hope so. That's
what I heard.
You know, it would be if Disney's smart, they don't kill off Boba Fett. They make their money and do a show on him. But
well, shoot, they made money and they thought he was dead. So
what was it? I saw an interview today where it showed Luke Skywalker himself talking about he finally got to watch that episode, and he was surprised that they brought him back. They brought Boba Fett back. So
using the same actor that was in the prequels. That was fire. That was a good callback.
Yeah.
Dude, I was seeing so many memes going around about it. It says there was one that showed, because remember, obviously it's been quite a long time, so he's kind of filled it out a little more than what he was. And everybody's like, did you see the meme where somebody did something like, it's when you buy something off a Wish and when it actually shows up?
How it really comes.
Yeah.
Fun fact about this, I wouldn't say fun fact, but like a true story about the guy who played Jango Fett /
Jango, Boba, the clones.
Tamura Morrison. Morrison, when he played Aquaman's dad and everything in that movie. Now, when I was a kid back in the night, well, not that I was a teenager in the 90s actually. There was a movie that came out called Once Were Warriors. I hope you guys take the time to watch that film if you
Wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. It's about the Maori, like how they were living in that time era with gangsters and alcoholism and a family trying to go that's struggling through these kind of through what it is to be a Maori that now plus versus trying to hold on to cultural stuff. You know what I mean? Like how to. And tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that was the New Zealand-based film, right?
Exactly. And Tamura Morrison, dude, because I watched him grew up watching him as an alcoholic, abusive husband and father. It was it was welcoming. It was finally good to see him play something other than that bully role because, dude, he played that role so well that to me, he was almost the equivalent of Danny Glover in the Color Purple. You kind of had to hate him for a little bit because he played that role so good. You know what I'm saying? You know,
he was pretty Diesel in that movie too. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. So in Once We're Warriors, he was whooping people's asses.
Yeah, I seen him with a chair. Like one of the images here is he got a chair up there.
Yeah.
He ain't playing.
They called him Jake the Muss, and like if you can imagine a bunch of other big, strong Maori that he's hanging out with, and he's fucking, like fighting and beating them up and shit.
Nice. I got a flash when you said Jake the Muss. I'm thinking of Russ the Muss.
Russ the Muss, yeah. No, so every time you guys say Russ the Muss, that's one of the things that actually come up to my mind once we're Warriors. So you guys got to see that movie if you guys ever get the.
So my question, well, now that we got Yul's input, like Burgess, what did you think of the episode?
Best one of the series, man.
It was the shortest too, right? Like 30 minutes.
Even shorter than the Ahsoka one, and I love the Ahsoka one.
Yeah, it was very well done. I personally have always wanted to see more of Boba and get more of his backstory. So it was cool to see that. I like the dialogue that they had. He was not letting that armor go, but then he told him the story as to how his dad even acquired it. And he like, yeah, this is your birthright. It's yours.
That was a foundling and everything else, just like, and it kind of appealed to him because Mando was a
foundling as well.
Also.
Yeah. So I mean, it was cool to see that. It's also cool to see that these guys still have a code. You know what I mean? Like he was like, "No, we never got the kid back." He's like, "But he's gone." He was like, "But I made a commitment. I gave you my word that you would get the kid or the kid would be safe and you would get him alive." So I thought that was cool, man. And the callbacks were pretty cool. Me and Jim and the Michigan guys were talking in the chat earlier this week. Well, this weekend, actually, later in the weekend. And they were talking about how, so he felt it was kind of dumb as to why Mando is just like careless with his things, right? Like,
I know.
He keeps getting shot at, and if it wasn't for the Beskar armor, he would be dead. And I get it, you know what I mean? But I just felt like the way the Razor Crest went out, it had to happen that way, right? Like it was being tracked.
Paving a way for something better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he had to park it in the middle of a field somewhere because he couldn't get close enough to the mountain to bring the kid up to, man. So, like, we got into a small little debate about that. It was healthy debate. It was cool, man. But yeah, I'm just excited to see more. I'm happy that Boba is there and they're gonna join forces because it's about to be a reckoning. So
you have all these people.
Yeah, it's about to be crazy. And I mean, Mando already had a little mini team, so it's about to be nuts.
I mean, I don't know. Shout out to Moff Gideon, dude. What'd you think of that character? Like all this week, I cannot stop laughing at this fucking meme. I was like, I cannot get that shit out of my head now.
Oh,
yo, that's hilarious.
I cannot stop fucking laughing. So what
that
they did
is hilarious.
It shows someone did like a Twitter account and it shows Moff Gideon and it says, "Stop sending me this shit." And it's got his Imperial ship, but then underneath it, this is for our audio listeners, and then underneath it, it's got a butt plug the same shape.
Yo, I cannot unsee that now. Like every time I see this show, I'm going to be dying because of this.
So is that preempting think he's gonna get fucked? Like,
I was gonna ask on the same note that you said about his stuff, like being just so careless with his stuff. Did he lose his disintegrator rifle somewhere along the way?
It was on the ship.
Yeah,
it was on the ship because we seen him with it. And when he went to go see Ahsoka, he had it.
Man,
so it had to have been on the ship.
The only thing that lasted was what the little
Beskar
ball
staff
and the spear,
the staff and that little ball, which I'm thinking that was Beskar also.
Yeah,
it has to be in order to survive that. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Dang, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. What did you think, Jay?
I agree. Like, I tell you what, this season, like that first or second episode where like it started out slow, and I kept telling Bethany, I said, I don't know why, I've got a gut feeling the shit's about to get turned the fuck up. And guess what? They did the Ahsoka episode, the very next episode, and then after that, they had this episode. Like, dude, like just talking about, I got the fucking hair on the back of my neck, fucking standing up, just talking about this shit.
I kind of wish that I did a reaction video because, dude, I was like, oh, oh.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should do a watch party for the next one.
Yeah,
I don't agree. Cool. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I'd be up
I'd be in for that. Do a watch party or something like random. Was it Friday?
Because they got 2 episodes left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Yikes! Ah, man, it's about to be crazy.
Yeah. Fucking Saturday. Let's do a watch party Saturday on it.
Why not? Why not?
I lost my mind on a couple of those moments, especially when Boba got his armor back, put it back on, and he was just blasting fools all day. Missiles coming out of his gosh damn knee.
Yo, he lifted his knee up, and I was like, "What the?" Bam! I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yep. Yeah, that, and then also the when he had that stick, that
staff when he rocked that. Oh my god,
he was cracking faces.
He cracked open that helmet of that trooper. I was like, holy shit.
Yep. Yeah, man.
That big old 50 cal that had that big rock that ran over. It was pretty funny.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And like my thing is, dude, like, why are you still shooting at this rock? Get the heck out the way.
I don't know. Exactly. You ain't gonna break that rock with that.
Stormtrooper.
Did you watch? If you go back and watch the episode, if you look, you'll see the stormtrooper laying down and just got ran over by the rock, and you see his head look up and turn left and right and put his head back down.
I didn't notice that. I'm about to check it out.
Yeah, you have to go back and look because it was quick. I don't know if they still have it or not because Disney lately with editing out all their shit for some reason.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm a binge watch this one too once it's all done again. Like, just watch it.
I think I'm gonna binge watch from the Ahsoka episode. Like up until like right before the last episode airs, I'm gonna binge watch the Ahsoka episode up until that one at the end, like just to you know what I mean, see if there's anything that's missing or like who do you think Yoda, Jesus, Grogu, who do you think he was channeling? Who what's your theories on that? Who do you think he was channeling?
Luke is coming to find him.
I hope it's Luke, but I'm hoping.
There's something interesting behind that. Did you see that? It seems like Rodriguez could be redoing some of the the prequel film, or is it the prequel films in a way? They were talking about that. Did you see that article?
Redoing which films?
I forgot which films you said because of the with what's going on with this one, and they're talking about having what's his name play Luke, a young Luke.
Sebastian
Stan. Yeah. So they were talking about possibly like there's a bunch of rumors going around possibly that maybe he's leaning up and redoing a whole set of new stories or something like that. I don't know.
If there's side stories or filler stories, then cool. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, don't go messing with the stuff that's already done. Like, just add on to it. And I'll be down for that. I mean, heck, if we get, like we were saying before, Mace Windu, like, giving us a backstory on where he's been all this time. So that stuff would be cool. I'm down for it. I mean, heck, we haven't even seen Thrawn yet, and his name's come up already. So
a couple episodes now. So
Disney would be stupid not to produce their own separate stuff, and make more money by creating an Ahsoka show. And continue.
I don't know if we need to make an Ahsoka show. I think that'll oversaturate things, and that's just my opinion on it. Like
I think keep it Mandalorian and just keep adding little characters here and there, side plots. But
yeah, because we've seen a lot of Ahsoka in Clone Wars and in Rebels. I mean, it'd be cool to see
you are correct. I agree with you on the part where you said you've seen a lot of Ahsoka, but I can never get enough Rosario Dawson. Just say it.
You think they might redo like what happened with the last 3 films? What's going on here?
Nah, if anything, they'll add on to it. I think that's done. Like Disney has when it comes to movies, they're pretty finite with things.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
I don't know. They brought Boba back, so I mean,
Yeah, but it's like he went into a Sarlacc pit, and I mean, we all thought he was dead, but they bring back people all the time. But like when the trilogy closes, was what I mean. Like that's typically the end of it. You know what I mean? Like we all thought Palpatine was dead, and here he comes, and then you find out it was just a clone. Or I mean, you know what I mean? Like they have routes that they can go with stuff. Heck, we still don't know who those clones were in those chambers. Like it could have been like they were playing the what did they say? Like you can hear the dude's name that starts with a S. Snoke, yeah, you can hear his theme music playing when they seen the little clone things on the ship, or not in the ship, but in that place. So like they got so many different ways that they can go, and they may not even touch all of that this season.
I think we got a long ways to go. They probably have to have had at least like another 2 seasons lined up for this.
Yep.
I think for the way their storyline's going, so
I'm down for all of it, though. I'm down for all of it. This is exciting.
Dude, I mean, one of my favorite old martial arts films was the Lone Cub and all that. You remember that?
Wolf and Cub. Yep, that's basically
And it's basically, this reminds me of that, just like a newer, like a Star Wars version. That's what we remind me.
Yep, mixed with a little Western. That's it.
Pretty much that's what it was. I mean, it was like a Japanese Western almost. I mean,
the only thing missing is the high speed weaponry on the the cradle, because in Lone Wolf the samurai has all sorts of weapons hidden all over the stroller. There you go.
Oh, you want to talk about? Have you ever watched that, dude? All those films have like some of the highest kill counts ever in like film.
Yo.
Yeah,
I like my kind of movie.
I mean, we got a few toy news here and there. If you guys want to talk about that, we're on an hour 46 right now. So
yeah, we'll breeze through it. It's not much left.
Yeah, there's not too much. I'm kind of excited about this. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So, Generation Toys just slapped everybody in the face. Did you see they did that IDW Prime a couple years back, which I still have?
Same here.
They decided to do the trailer for it now.
Looks phenomenal. Very well done trailer.
Kind of late there, but okay.
Well, the funny thing is, here he is with their figure, right? And then look who he's sitting with. So they're really ballsy choosing their pictures.
Yeah. He's out there with MP44. But that trailer, look at that repair bay, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but
and
it's not a repair bay. Look at this. Hang on. Bam!
It's a prison. I dig it, man. Especially that light. That light's dope.
I regret not picking up a stealth Megatron now that I see that picture.
Dude, I picked one up. I have it, and I was just like, just because I love that Prime, and like I was like, okay, I have. If I get one, I have to get the other. Now I'm glad I bought that shit. Like, I mean, dude, this looks cool.
Agreed.
Oh, just that scene so right there.
Yeah. Agreed. Look at the artwork there, man. Sometimes, man, I say I want to go back and read the IDW stuff, and I never do.
Yeah, I'm like that sometimes too. But next, shout out to DX9 if whenever this shit pops up.
Hopefully this
drag strip. Dude, he looks like the anorexic version, kind of. He looks real thin. Oh, that's an optical illusion.
It's some dorky stuff going on there with the arms, though, man. Like
his legs are so huge compared to the rest of his body.
Well, look at his hands. It's like it's weird. Yeah, like this hand looks bigger than the other. It's got to be an optical illusion. You see it?
Yeah, something's not right there. Yeah,
somebody had to have photoshopped this picture because look at this hand here compared to here.
Yeah, something's not right. Anyway. But I'll tell you though, I'm excited to have this in its car mode so I can finish my Minosaur. That's the only one I'm missing.
I'm surprised they didn't just paint the whole thing gold instead of doing gold and yellow. Or wasn't the original toy or something two-tone?
And X Transbots did the same thing.
Bobby's
I
probably
think
really
that's-
excited about this too.
Yeah, yeah, man, yeah. Bobby and I both went in on all of the on the Stunticons, all sets, and
did you?
yeah, we'll finally have a complete Minosaur. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I've seen a review on this thing already. I mean, I'm just waiting on Hanny to get it. Get it in.
Yeah, the only one I got was Fan Stories.
Okay.
Did that one already come out?
No, they're saying January.
Oh
now.
no, I meant like the combiner. Sorry.
Okay.
See, this is what fucks with me. So I can tell you right now, this instruction book was going to fuck me up if I did end up getting.
Oh, yeah. It's all great. It's all great to you.
I hate when they do. I have to have Bethany read the instructions to tell me what to do when I'm doing certain steps. That's why I stopped doing it and I just started watching videos.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can see that.
I tell you what, that's some fucking troop building skills right there. Fucking having your wife like tell you how to we need to transform it like this. All right.
Man, and Drag Strip is my favorite Stunticon. And so I'm excited. What I don't like though, and you can kind of see it right there, is why in the world is his head inside the cockpit? Like, why do we see his face? Yeah, it's whack, dude. Like, that's a terrible design.
Maybe you can rotate it around and not see the face.
I hope so, but this is not good.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
Yeah, it's probably on the. Yeah, you can see it right there.
Yeah.
Not good, dude.
Well, I wonder if they're going to give you like a little figure to stick inside of it to where you can't see it.
Probably not, because they're already giving us like the leg to that Orion Pax, the little legend style Orion Pax. And I thought that was a cooler gesture, even though like I wasn't into it. Ace hit me up and was like, "Hey man, if you don't want that, I'll take it off your hands gladly, sir."
Yeah, because I actually have that. I have that figure. I actually have the full one. Oh God, that is bad. Holy shit.
That's not good, dude. That is a bad design.
That's like someone trying to be a pervert, trying to do a transformer or something.
It's like a snake sneaking his head through your toilet.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Look, he's got a butt flap.
Rubber tires, that's cool.
Nice. That gold paint, that's a nice metallic gold paint on there too.
Yeah, it pops. It definitely pops. Their figures aren't bad, man. Like some of their aesthetic choices are not the greatest in robot mode, but I mean, as cars and combiner pieces.
Now, is this a painted yellow or is that a yellow plastic?
That's gonna be yellow, like a shiny plastic. It's not gonna be painted. None of their stuff is painted, with the exception of well, I'm not gonna say none of it, but the their Montana, which is their breakdown, that one was painted, and it was painted poorly.
I just now realized his arms are the. Did you see that? Hang on a minute. Let me go back. Did you see his arms are the front of the car?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how they are, Lauderdale. Because remember, he has the double wheels at the top on the shoulders.
So I don't know if you saw this. Like Eric B was the one that actually popped this up. There's a weird legend scale combiner coming up.
Yeah, I wonder.
Maybe this is why they got busted. Maybe it was them that got busted for this. So go ahead, Eric. Why don't you describe what this thing looks like?
Yeah, so it's 23 centimeters tall. It's a 5-bot combiner. It looks like Devastator. It's gonna be small.
Devastator's little cousin or something like that.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either. But you can tell it's Devastator. But I've never seen Devastator with only 5 bots. It's always 6. And one of them, like you can clearly tell, like the one that's the torso doesn't even have. It doesn't transform into a miniature figure. Like he just transformed into the torso, but the other ones transform into like little miniature robots. It's weird.
Yeah. Oh, you're not going to chance to get that. Wow, look. I love how this shows like a This must be the hand of like a little 3-year-old or something. That's
Yeah, they try to play it off like that's an adult hand, and they don't get out of here, beat it.
When this thing's what, like 9.5 tall or something like that. Like,
I want to pull it up real quick.
whoa. Yeah, 24.5 centimeters tall. So it's
yeah,
like,
so it's gonna be 9 inches.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not interested.
Not good. I love legend scale shit, but pass.
Yeah, that's an easy pass.
Maybe that's why they got busted. I don't know. Shout out to, I don't know. Did you see before we pop onto this McFarlane? Did you see that rumor is one of the third-party companies got busted the other day?
Yeah, I saw that on a trans fan page, man. I'm interested to see what's going to happen, but the problem is going to be
they said it's a third party. It doesn't say KO, so
right. Yeah,
could it be?
Yep, and there's only a few of them out here left.
There's only what X-Trans bots and Fans Toys.
I mean,
Big toys barely hanging on.
Yeah, they just X-Trans, but so they just Maki Toys finally have their Jazz out. TF Source just showed that they have that Jazz with the premium paint or whatever in stock. Yep. The EX version or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm. So we're onto this multi-line. Did you guys see this? They are doing the 7-inch version. McFarlane Toys is doing Batman Beyond.
So here's a question. When they say 7-inch version, does that mean that it's going to be slightly taller than the Marvel Legends?
Yes.
Probably. It's going to be the heroic 6-inch size. However,
I don't understand why, people like McFarlane and them don't understand. Well, I would say not McFarlane. It's not his fault. I'm talking about just DC in general. They could get so much more people to buy their stuff if it was just in scale with the Marvel Legends stuff.
Dude, have you not seen the sales of this McFarlane stuff? Like, he is killing it right now, bro.
I think he could kill it even more because
you don't care.
Because that's the same reason I didn't pick up any of the Thundercats when Bandai did it, because
the scale was
out. Yeah. They were 8-inch Thundercats. Right?
Yeah, they're just too big. I was like, what the heck? This is out of control.
It's crazy though, man, because like most people would feel like you, and I feel you do, like you want your stuff, like you buy a 6-inch figure, you want it to kind of mix and match. And the Nerd Rage guys, shout out to Bobby, Chris, and Uncle Dolphin. They were talking about this, I think 2 episodes ago, and they were just saying like he just doesn't get it. McFarlane doesn't get it. He had an interview, he was talking to somebody, and the guy was being polite about it. And he was asking them like, so, don't you kind of think like if you made them all like the same size, and kind of what you were saying, Yul, like it would sell better? And he was like, well, scale, like no one really cares about scale or something like that. And he was like,
that
basically, basically, when the money starts talking, that's when he'll listen. Yeah, he's clearly not a collector. Yeah, he just cares about the dollar, and he designs what he likes. I mean, that's very evident. He has a hard on for Batman.
Like, I want to see him do more of the Spawn figures.
Yeah, because that was his. Yeah, that was his
supposed to drop this week or next week for shipping.
Oh snap!
Yeah, so in a few weeks here, I'll probably end up showing you guys 2 Spawn I get in the mail.
Nice.
We'll have to have Yul back on so you can see that shit.
But I mean, you can't deny that his stuff looks good. I mean, but didn't DC do a 7-inch line? What was it? DC Essentials?
It was their DC Direct or something like that. They were,
because I have a Red Hood that's a 7-inch and it's from DC.
Yeah.
So I mean, their stuff and mix and match. But I get it. Like if most stuff.
Oh, there we go. We lost you for a second, Eric.
Robot. It's probably me.
Oh, it's all good. So on next, did you guys see? Shout out to Hasbro and their repaints. I don't know why they couldn't have just repainted his face. So they did this. It's still shiny as fuck, but like all they did was repaint it a little bit.
I'm gonna have me some fun now. I'm gonna have me some fun.
Yeah, this is supposed to be what nostalgic, kind of a throwback to the originals, but still a modern take.
Yeah, dude, they should have just put a head like Terry Crews on the front of this. I would have picked it up.
That's LeBron James roadblock.
Right.
Yeah,
LeBron James block.
my forehead version. And then, dude, I'm actually gonna pick this one up because they did a way better job on the face alone.
I like
Look at
that
the
Scarlet.
That Scarlet head looks. I mean, the head's the same, but they painted the eyes like much more detail. At least they're looking in the same direction, dude. I had one looking straight. And one looking this way, like,
Oh, you guys.
They gave her a tracker knife. That's kind of cool.
yeah. Well, no, this was in the original set here. All they did was just repaint her. Like I think the other one, what was it, like blue or green or something? What they had here before? It was like a metallic or something. But
I don't know. I didn't get any of these. I just got like the ninjas when they first came out for that.
Yeah, the main difference is the head that looks different. And then last thing we got here. Oh boy,
man!
So these Marvel Legends
a lot.
So you got the Deadpool, the ash covered version or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, from Deadpool too. It looks good though, man.
I wonder if they're gonna do like an X-Force color version or something.
Gray suit. I mean, if they know it's good for them to make money, they just repaint it. Yeah, sure, why not?
Look at all those accessories. Look at the hands, man. Yep.
I wonder if they learned from their last mistake and able to actually have it to where the guns can pull out of the holsters. Apparently not.
The accessory packs.
Oh man.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, they're stuck. They're static. But the swords yeah, man. I know people are excited for this.
This shit. I think it's funny. It comes with a butt plug though, but
yo.
I saw this.
That's the theme of this episode.
I wonder he has this look on his face when that thing goes up. At Jesus, he's like,
out of control.
But yeah, dude, this character, I always like this character's crazy. So I don't know. You guys gonna get this?
Nah, I normally just do the Jim Lee style X-Men.
I don't have space in my life no more, man.
Speaking of space, we got the
I see
Silver
what you did there.
Ooh.
That's Silver Surfer Black.
Mm-hmm. And
that's the one with Milner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can even see it's actually got it's kind of hard if you guys can see it. It's even got the writing, blah, 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 whoever is worthy sort of thing written on the side of it. So,
yeah. And it comes with a surfboard. You can't have Silver Surfer without a surfboard.
I like the paint job better than the other version.
Yeah, the other one was like a flat silver, right? This is more metallic.
Well, this is like it's like they mixed I don't know, like a smoke color,
platinum, right?
Yeah. Like this is like they took silver and they added like a smoke tint to it or something.
Nice.
You know?
Well, this one won't be a Walmart exclusive or Walgreens exclusive, right?
Oh, I think it is. I think all of the cosmic stuff like that is. I could have swore it was.
Gotcha.
And you got Mr. Professor X over here.
And this is from the Powers of X, right?
House of X. The House of X, Powers of 10, yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting at the bottom here they actually have like the writing from the actual book, so it's kind of cool. Got some Cyclops
looks so good, man. Wow, that looks good.
And her, oh my God, Miss
Marvel Girl.
Marvel
yeah, they are using the Dawn of X versions of these. That's cool.
I picked her up just so I can have her because of the classic look.
Yeah, that look is dope.
Magneto.
I like Magneto in that uniform, to be honest.
That kind of looks like the Marvel Now Magneto.
It's kind of funny. They all use the same belt, all the men in that one. Make it easy. I picked her up, Mara McTaggart, because they haven't done her before.
I kind of thought about doing the same thing, bro.
I hope they do the apocalypse of the current apocalypse, because that apocalypse is dope.
Oh man,
Who's this?
I can't remember her name. Yul, what's
Is
her
that
name?
Sentinel something?
I'm not
Sentinel
sure who
something?
that is.
I can't remember
Sentinel
her name.
Major.
Oh yeah, she was one of the characters in the the Powers of. But no, I don't know the name off the top
two
of my
different heads. I think this is the newer head. I think this is the older one. I gotta ask EE about it. I can't remember because it's been a while. But dude, that Tri-Sentinel. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid of those knees. Look at that. Look how thin those look.
They need to do a build a figure of the new Apocalypse, because that Apocalypse is dope.
Shoot, they've done two Apocalypse so far, man. You probably gonna see that. Won't see that one for a while.
Dude, that new Wolverine, I picked this shit up quick just because of the outfit, the way they did it.
Yeah, that thing is fire. I dig it. That thing is fire.
Dude, that's it for the week for us, dude. So
in 2 hours and 4 minutes. All right. Well, since Wolf had to bounce and go take care of what he needed to take care of, shout out to Wolf. You can find him, Eric Von Wolfenstein, on everywhere and everything. Coco Smooth, why don't you tell the people where they can find you? Do some shout outs.
Yeah, shout out to my boys at Toy Detox when you finally get an episode actually recorded. Y'all can find me at Coco Smooth Showcase Collectibles at Facebook and on Instagram. Yeah, Coco Smooth. Pictures of the shit that I got, and on YouTube, Coco Smooth 619. So, I normally do all the new. I do a new comic book day on Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. So
be sure to check that out. And it just happens he was on tonight with us. So
right on new comic book day.
That's right. There you go.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Lowry, what about you?
You can find me Jason Lowry in the Facebook groups. You can find me Jason Lowry on Instagram. Not like I use it that much. You can find you can find me pretty much every Thursday with you guys, or whatever day we record. We upload Thursday. It's Wednesday night right now. We couldn't do it till then. There's a lot going on this week, so
yeah, I don't believe
I'll be out of this. I'll be scrambling to try to get this thing uploaded so that way we can.
Yeah, man.
No joke. If you're down to do that watch party this week, I'm down. I'll stay up with y'all.
I'm serious. I'll do it Saturday. We'll do the watch party Saturday.
Okay.
We'll do it Saturday night on the meetup or something like that because we always talk about it. Shout out to the Total Package Podcast. Check them out every Thursday. My wife is there. Shout out to our friends over at Roman Collectors, all of our friends and family there. Please be safe during the holidays. We love you guys. With all this shutdown and all this more crazy stuff happening, be sure to check on everybody. Be sure to check it with your friends, your family. I know it's kind of depressing right now with the state of things, but just keep in touch with people. And keep smiling. You know what I mean? And happy holidays to everybody coming up. I know we've got crazy schedules, and there's probably going to be a lot of Zoom calls and traveling, hopefully, and all that. So that is it for me this week. What about you, Eric B?
Yo, you can find me, your boy Eric B, in your Facebook groups, Eric and Siobhan Burgess. You can also find me on Instagram, Mr_EDUB82, where I do my toy photography. You can find my wife, myself, and our board, kennedysvillage.org. Also at Kennedy's Village on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between sickle cell research and care. I want to give a huge shout out to my wife, who keeps the kids wrangled while I record once a week with these guys. You can also find me once a week chilling with these guys. Every Thursday, you can find a new recording starting at about 6 o'clock in the morning. so you can catch us, which would have been on your morning commute. But if you want to get up and catch us while you're on that morning crap, you can take a listen then. You can find us there. Yeah, and then also shout out to you guys, man. Thanks for sticking in there. You know, we this year has been crazy, man. We've had our sets of ups and downs just with everything going on in life. You know what I mean? We also lost Mike this year. So give a shout out to his family. Thoughts and prayers going out to Jaden, especially during this time of the year as well. Shout out to you, Yul, for joining us, and all of our special guests who have joined us this year to help make our show what it is. It's fast approaching on 50, man. Crazy. Who would have thought, man? 50 episodes is coming up pretty darn soon.
Episode 40 right now. So we got
10 to go.
We hit 50, we'll get something interesting happening. How's that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And with that, guys. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Real quick. For all y'all, speaking of 50, like I waited years, and you know what? I think I told Jason this already. But yeah, it's 50% off on Star Trek: The Next Generation on Vudu. Seriously, it's a good deal
right now. If you're into buying digital films and stuff, go on Vudu because they got a shit ton of sales right now.
Exactly, especially again Star Trek. Because me and Jay, we've been waiting forever for that thing to go on sale, and it's finally on for real sale. So that's it. And I mean, Star Trek, all the Star Trek television shows, they're all on sale 50% off except for Discovery.
That's crazy.
Damn, you got excited like he's going to see a proctologist. God damn.
Get that wet ass feeling again.
Sorry about that,
no, it's all good,
for
man.
Me, wait, for me, it's WAP. WAP is what? Wet ass prostate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we out. We out. With that, the nerds have spoken. We are out of here on that note.
Catch you guys next week.
Peace.